7 people were shot early Wednesday morning during a wake in Point Hill, St. Catherine, held in honor of reggae artist Chris Martin's grandmother. Another individual, who was reportedly a few meters away from the gathering, was also fatally wounded. The incident occurred around 2 a.m. when gunmen stormed the wake, opened fire, and then fled on foot. The identity of the deceased has not yet been confirmed. Chris Martin has since addressed the incident on his Instagram account, condemning the violence. My heart is heavy this morning as I reflect on the tragic events that occurred last night at my beloved grandmother's wake. She was a woman of deep faith and endless sacrifice, someone who taught me the true meaning of love and community. It's devastating to see violence cast a shadow over what should have been a moment of peace and remembrance, Martin wrote. I condemn all forms of violence and extend my deepest sympathies to the families affected by this senseless act. I pray for those involved to come forward and for our community to support the authorities and bring justice. Jamaica, we must do better. Life is too precious to be consumed by violence. Let's choose peace, he added. An investigation has been initiated into the fatal shooting of one of 2 men who allegedly attacked an off-duty policeman at his home in Manchester on Sunday. According to reports, around 12:20 a.m., the policeman was at his residence in New Green when 2 men broke into his property and aimed guns at him. The officer, in response, drew his licensed firearm and fired at the men, who then fled the scene. The policeman later sought assistance, and a search of the area was conducted. One of the men, still unidentified, was reportedly found in nearby bushes with gunshot wounds. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom has begun an inquiry into the incident. The St. Andrew North Police are investigating the fatal shooting of a taxi driver in Iron River, St. Andrew, on Monday night. The victim has been identified as 41-year-old Gregory Francis, also known as Greg, a resident of Iron River. According to reports, around 8:40 p.m., residents heard gunshots and alerted the authorities. When the police arrived, they found Francis' body slumped in the driver's seat of a Toyota Probox. No motive has been determined for the killing at this time. The Constant Spring Police are conducting further investigations into the incident. A man from St. Catherine was shot and killed during an alleged confrontation with police on Sunday in Ferry, St. Andrew. 2 illegal firearms and 12 rounds of ammunition were seized at the scene. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old Romario Thompson, an unemployed resident of Old Harbor and Point Hill in St. Catherine. According to reports, around 3:30 p.m., a police team on duty in the Ferry District was confronted by Thompson, who allegedly engaged them in a shootout. When the gunfire ceased, Thompson was found injured and later succumbed to his injuries. The police reported that Thompson was in possession of a Beretta pistol and a Sig Sauer 9mm pistol, along with a magazine containing 12 rounds of ammunition. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom has launched an investigation into the incident.